Good morning, one and all. In last class, we have seen the third unit of our subject. That means SCADA and the revision class we took. Okay. In this class, I am going to explain the introduction part of the DCS. Okay. So, what is meant by DCS? DCS is the distributed control system. We know the one more name, but that is not related to this one. The DCS is a digital control system. Okay. So, where we can use the discrete signals to control the system, that's called as the discrete control system or a digital control system. But this is not relevant to that one. Okay, this is the distributed control system. That means this is used to distribute the data from one device to another device. Okay, especially in industries we have to distribute the data from one device to another device. So that's what only it's called as distributed control system. Okay, so in this uh, unit we have to discuss about the introduction of DCS and what are the architectures contained in this DCS and what is meant by LCU. LCU means local control unit, and next one is OI, that is the operator interface, and what are the displays we have to use for this DCS, and one more is engineering interface. Okay, what are the technical things we can use to interface from the one element to another element of DCS, and what are the types of DCSs are available in market for our purpose. And last topic in this unit is what are the factors need to be considered to select a particular DCS for our automation. Okay, so already I explained, already I took a introduction class for overall industrial automation subject. Okay, these three are the major elements in automation part. What are those three elements? One is the PLC. That PLC was explained in the first and second unit, and second element is the SCADA, that was explained in third unit, and third element in automation is, that means third tool of the automation is DCS, that is the distributed control system. Okay, so these are the different topics contained in this distributed control system. Okay, so what is meant by distributed control system? Distributed control system is a computerized control system which is used to control the production line in industry. Okay, that means at hierarchy level also we can control. Okay, at the same time we can control the field level also. Why? Because DCS is not a software, DCS is a controller. Okay, this is a one type of PLC. Okay, the major difference between the ordinary PLC and DCS PLC is some configurations are different. Okay, that DCS has to be distribute the data from one state of the device to another state. That means one industry to another industry, for example. Okay, so for this purpose it has to be maintained the some configurations. Okay, but if you can use the PLCs, they have to be acquire the data from the field and they have to be convert the some physical data into digital signals. Okay, that's what only their configurations are different. Okay, so if you can use the PLC from the one manufacturing company and DCS is also another company. Okay, we can integrate it both together. Okay, so and this is used in the different industries to monitor the data and to control the data and to distribute the data of one place to another place. Okay, so simply these controllers act as some that means it's not a main element, it's not a brain of that part, just it is a controller equipment. Okay, and uh, it was introduced in the year of 1975 by the Honeywell and Yokogawa companies. Okay, so especially this is used in the electrical engineering parts. Okay, so to distribute the data from one place to another place. Okay, after that some of the companies were introduced it. Those are the US based Bristol companies are also introduced, and some Meso companies are also introduced, and some the Bailey's companies are also introduced. Okay, and these whatever may be AB Bailey or some Fisher and Porter companies, these are all the parts of ABB. ABB is one type of PLC. Okay, ABB is the company of PLCs. They are manufacturing the PLCs. That's what only it's called as the ABB PLC. Okay, so in the year of 1980s, Bailey was introduced the network part. Okay, to distribute the data to the 90 systems. Okay, this is also part of the ABB. Okay, in 1980s, in the same year also, Fisher and Porter company was introduced that DCI 400 control system. So here it was introduced to the field. Okay, so to control the more than the 100 devices, or to distribute the data to the more than 100 devices. Okay, so this is a brief history about the DCS. Okay, so already we know the different types of control systems. Okay, we know that sequential control system, we know the manual control system, we know. But here in this unit, we have to know about the computer control of process. Okay, that means computer control means we have to control the real-time signals using a computer. That's called as a computer control of process. Okay, so we have the three modes of operations to control the, basically we have the three modes of operations to control the process using the computer. Okay, that is the manual controller, and second one is automatic controller, and third one is supervisory controller. In first controller is a manual controller, means this is related to our PDC laboratory. Okay, what we have done in that PDC laboratory, we can interface the some real-time equipment to the computer. So when we can control the set point in controller in computer, it can it can control the set point of physical device. So that means that is the manual controlling method. Okay, and so for this manual controlling method, we have to interface the computer to the physical device. So look at here, this is this one. Okay, this is a PC controller. Okay, so there is a PC. Okay, this display is the PC, and this is the main computer, and this main computer is interfacing with the final control element in process and data acquisition system. That means without data acquisition system, we cannot interface to the personal computer or main computer. Why? Because process means, for example, if you want to be process the pressure is a physical parameter. Okay, so to control the pressure or to control any physical parameter, we have to place a sensor. Okay, what the sensors are doing, sensors are used to convert from the physical quantity to electrical signals, but computer requires a digital signal. Okay, so that's what we have to convert that electrical signal to digital signal. To convert the electrical signal to digital signal, we have to use the data acquisition system. Okay, so in this data acquisition system, we have ADCs and DACs. ADC means analog to digital converter, and DAC means digital to analog converter. Okay, so to interface from analog signals to main computer, we need the ADC, analog to digital converter. Again, to control the set point of process, we have to send the electrical signal to the process. Okay, so that it requires the DAC, digital signals to analog signal. Okay, so that's what we need the data acquisition system. It contains analog to digital converters as well as digital to analog converters. So they can convert from analog signals to digital signal as well as digital signals to analog signals. Okay, so this is called as the PC based instrumentation. So by using a simple computer, we can control the process. So for example, if you want to be control the 10 parameters, just like as a pressure, flow, temperature, level, etc., etc. Okay, so if you want to be control the 10 parameters of industry, we need the 10 data acquisition systems. Okay, and 10 computers. Okay, so that cost of the equipment is high. So that's what it is called as the manual controller. Okay, this is also called as PC controller. That means PC is a personal controller. Sorry, PC is a personal computer. By using the personal computer, we can control the process. Okay, and next one is automatic controller. For this automatic controller, we can use the PID controller with local set point. Okay, so that means for this purpose, we are using the programmable logic controllers. Okay, so instead of that number of data acquisition systems, we can use the single PLC. This single PLC can convert analog to digitals. At the same time, it can also control the more number of inputs. It drives the more number of outputs. So that's what only we are using the PLCs instead of that data acquisition system. Okay, and third one is the supervisory. Already we discussed this supervisory computer control of process in third unit, that is the SCADA system. Okay, here we are using the SCADA software to control the process at hierarchy levels. Okay, so this is also simply DCS. Okay, the DCS means distributed control system. So in which we have the main computer and different sub devices we have, that is the operator control panel 1, panel 2, like different, and they have to be distribute the data to the local computer. Okay, and so this is called as the distributed control system. Okay, it distributes the data from the main device to different devices. Okay, so in which we can also use the supervisory computer, we can also use the SCADA software instead of that DCS. Okay, so this is the third type of computer control of process. Okay, and fourth one is IoT based. Okay, so that is our wish. Nowadays we are using the cloud computing based control system, that is the advanced computer of control process, that is the IoT based computer control of process, that is also related to the DCS. Okay, thank you one and all.